Hello, good afternoon. It's Sunday, September the 12th, 2021, and this is Ben Shatliff on Sunday. I want to begin this Sunday lunchtime by saying very, very huge congratulations and well done to Emma Raducanu. I was watching some of the tennis last night, as well as watching some of our British tradition last night of the proms. In fact, I even ended up aborting some of last night of the proms to continue watching Emma Raducanu. And there were some tough parts for Emma, but she came up trumps and did an absolutely fantastic job, proving that something can be done when you work very, very hard for it. So well done, Emma. Congratulations. That culminates a week of a lot of big stuff which has been going on here in the United Kingdom. There's been the 1.25% increase in national insurance. There's also been a change to the pension rules, and people are not very happy about the situation. There's also the shortage of supplies. First it was Nando's, then McDonald's, Greggs, all over the place. People even trying to say about supplies of the vaccinations, although that was actually said that was not necessarily the case. Whichever way, there is a shortage of people working here in the United Kingdom, not just due to the pandemic, but also due to Brexit, although some say that isn't necessarily the complete full cause. So what do we do as a country to try and sort some of these situations out? There was a general election in 2019 which saw a 80 plus seat majority for Boris Johnson and the Conservatives, saying no to the far left of Jeremy Corbyn. But from then we got a new leader in the Labour Party with Sir Keir Starmer, who I think personally is a genuine caring person, but can he do enough to bring back the Labour Party? There's the Liberal Democrats, who don't seem to be saying very much on a national scale, but locally we do see a lot of stuff from them. We've got Nicola Sturgeon, who is now saying that the time has come for once again a second independence referendum, saying the circumstances have changed. And of course we have fragile situations in Northern Ireland. All of that while the pandemic is still going on. What do I think? Well, today is Sunday. Yesterday we remembered the victims of September the 11th, 20 years on. I think personally there's been a lot of upset and fighting, and still is a lot of fighting over the last 5 years since the referendum on Brexit. I also think as well that sometimes some people think that other people should be doing things for them. Other people work very hard but don't seem to get a lot from it. And it's not necessarily always a case of the rich and the poor, because sometimes somebody can be very poor but strike lucky and then can end up in a very rich scenario, and we say good luck to them. So it's not always a case where you have to say let's tax the higher people, because they themselves could be in a very low scenario beforehand. But those that have always been born into it, it's always been the case that those with the broadest shoulders should make things easier for the ones who are in a very low scenario. And there's nothing wrong with that at all whatsoever. I think what we should do though as a country is, instead of blaming one another or blaming those at the top, blaming those at the bottom, we should all look at working together to try and sort things out. I personally don't think it was fair when somebody was saying that somebody should be paying more national insurance because it will help them out. Because I also think we all each have our own personal responsibility to try and make sure that we sort ourselves out by making sure that we do work hard, not expecting things to come to us, but making sure that we go out to get that. And I've said for a very, very long time that but we should have the minimum tax threshold here in the United Kingdom as £15,000 a year, and it should be, well, starting at 15,000. That's before you start paying any tax, and there should be a minimum national salary for all those who are working 35 hours per week or more of £20,000 a year. That way you are given a good start in life. Employers, though, should pay people more than that. There's no ifs or buts about it whatsoever. It gives people a start. If people then mess up, and it's not always through a fault of their own, but they have been given that specific start. So it's all about sums, it's all about everybody respecting one another, and it's all about everybody looking at the different ways that people think about things. But I certainly don't think that people should be thinking that other people who are just starting off in life should then be funding for those who are now in that scenario where they should be thinking, well, let others pay for us. I don't think that's particularly fair either. But it is Sunday, and today is the Lord's Day, and we will end on a prayer, as we always do, with, as I live each day, may I do my part to make one difference to touch one heart, and through each day, may it be my goal to encourage one mind and inspire one soul. You're watching Ben Shatliff on Sunday. We're not live this Sunday, but very soon we will be having a regular slot for the debate part of this exercise. Wishing everybody a very, very good day indeed. Please don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe and subscribe for regular updates. The more people we get on, the more we can do. Have a very good afternoon.